Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to
Woo.
an exciting episode of Java with the Jibs. My name is Jim Meyer, broker associate at Remax Gold. Now you have a friend in the real estate business, and I'm here with my co-host Jim T. Chung, the walk star. Now you have a friend in the publicity business. Jim, we've got a special guest on our hands, don't we?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited because, you just kind of cross paths with people at really important periods and moments, and especially if they give you free stuff, it's all good even as well. So you're gonna find out more about that.
When I'm feeling down, I can't win. Pour a strong cup of coffee and I tune in. I'm waking on up to Java with the Jim. I know my best day can begin. Yeah.
But Jim, wait,
What?
before we get started, I gotta ask you, what is in your cup this morning?
I'm
That's
drinking
what we care
my
about.
coffee. I like my coffee the way I like my politicians, bought and paid for. Sydney is such a mover and a shaker. And Sydney, we're excited because you have come up with a way of helping business people do what they hate doing, is having to keep in touch with people. It's very tedious. It's not fun. It can be extremely rewarding, but you've turned it into something pretty darn special. And I think you're going to talk to us about that today, right?
Yes, yes.
Well,
But
she's pretty darn special, Jim. That's why she's able to replicate it.
well, check this out. Other people have sent me coffee mugs, but nobody made one for me with the picture of my favorite thing, me, on it. And not only have I had this for quite some time now, what, over a year, 2 years,
Yeah,
uh,
right around there. Yeah.
it has survived numerous visits to the dishwasher. So I could say that Cindy's coffee mugs they're solid, they're real, they're good quality, and they are dishwasher safe.
And
And
I can vouch for that too. I mean, I got one too, but we'll talk more about that. Go ahead, tell us about
you
yours.
know what? I'm jealous.
I'm
But
more jealous.
Cindy sent me caramels for National Caramel Day. What's that right way to say it, Cindy? Caramel or caramel?
Whichever you want.
Okay, I'll do both. But
Yeah.
Cindy, thank you so much. I'm really excited. You were very thoughtful, and which I am not. So, Jim, we're going to ask Cindy some questions here today. Cindy,
Well, before we get into that, I want to tell you first off, I appreciate my mug, which is at home. And you know what? I can't wait to go home. It's like looking forward to going home to a great woman, except it doesn't cost as much. Da-da. Okay, anyway. But thank you so much, Cindy. That was a real good treat. Thank you. You're very thoughtful, and that's what makes you unique. Anyway, first question.
Cindy, I want to ask you a question. Are you ready for your questions?
Yes.
How did you start your concierge brand, and what is the tie to Princess Diana?
Glad that you asked that. So when I was 16 years old, I actually sent a wedding card to Princess Diana, and I just realized a couple years ago that that was on my 16th birthday, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. And I'm gonna tell you how important it is to do the full circle. So I sent her a wedding card. I got a letter back with the Buckingham Palace crest, thank you for the wedding card, blah, blah, blah. And about 10 years after that, I started a concierge business where I would follow up with different industries. Real estate is one of them, insurance, and small business owner, even like restaurants. Restaurants need to be in touch with their clients. And at that time, I had a housekeeping business and I had a personal chef business. And then all those years later, I stepped into the travel space. And one of my friends, again, clients always say, you need to do this, add this to the system. And he goes, I think you need to add travel to your concierge. I'm like, sounds great to me. Yeah, because he said a lot of business owners are busy and they really don't have time to book the travel. So why not do it for them and have it as a service for a small business owner?
Brilliant. And Jim, do you have a follow-up question for our?
Yeah, first off, you've always been very thoughtful in everything that you do. So
Thank you.
concierge, such a brilliant word. What made you think of concierge?
Just prompted from the client, because I had a client who I would clean his house every other week, and I would send him appointment cards. I would even send him Father's Day cards, and we're going to talk about National Day calendar, how you could leverage that in here a minute. But that's how I got started, just by having a service. Why not have a service that everyone needs? Because most people
Great.
don't have time to do things. Yeah,
That's awesome.
Should we talk about that a little bit more tomorrow?
sure. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna see you guys again tomorrow for another exciting
Hey.
with the gyms.